Welcome to a journey that will challenge everything you think you know about life in the universe. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of hypothetical alien species, creatures that could theoretically evolve on planets and moons scattered across the cosmos. Imagine this, a being with no eyes, no lungs, and no need for warmth. Yet it thrives on a planet where humans would either melt in scorching heat or freeze in eternal cold. Every world has its own extreme conditions, crushing pressure, poisonous gases, liquid methane oceans, or endless darkness beneath frozen surfaces. And life, if it exists out there, would be molded by those harsh environments in ways we've never seen on Earth. This isn't just science fiction. It's a blend of science and imagination, evolution as it might unfold under alien skies. So buckle up as we explore the breathtaking possibilities of life beyond Earth. Let's start our cosmic safari with our neighboring red planet, Mars. Despite its harsh reputation, Mars offers some intriguing possibilities for life. The planet's lower gravity, thin atmosphere, and extreme temperature variations would create evolutionary pressures unlike anything on Earth. Meet the Martian burrower, a mix of a naked mole rat and an armadillo, but with alien traits. It has strong claws for digging Mars' iron-rich soil and big eyes that sense tiny changes in light, helpful during long dust storms. Breathes CO2 and stores oxygen internally using chemical conversion. Highly efficient water recycler. Crystals on its back turn sunlight into energy, so it can survive without food, like a plant. The most amazing part, group intelligence. One burrower is like a rodent, but in large colonies, they act like a living supercomputer. They use ground vibrations to share info and may build smart underground cities using Mars' few resources. Their alien minds could be smarter than ours, in ways we might not understand. Let's explore one of the most extreme places in the solar system, Venus. With heat that can melt lead and pressure 90 times stronger than Earth's, life on the surface seems impossible. But high in Venus's clouds, the conditions are more Earth-like, and that's where the Venusian cloud dancer might live. These creatures would float in the clouds using balloon-like bodies filled with light gases. Their acid-proof, shiny skin wouldn't just protect them. It would also turn sulfuric acid into energy using a strange metabolism unknown on Earth. Cloud dancers would have special senses for their dim, cloudy world. They could see in infrared and taste the air to sense chemicals and weather patterns that we can't detect. The most amazing part is their swarm intelligence. Alone they're simple, but in flocks of millions they become like a giant brain, able to predict or even control the weather. Together they might shape Venus's climate, turning the atmosphere into a tool for their survival. Let's journey to the outer solar system and explore what life might look like on Enceladus, Saturn's ice-covered moon. Like Europa, Enceladus has a subsurface ocean, but this one is particularly exciting because we know it has hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor, the same type of environment where life might have first evolved on Earth. Thermal gardeners are crystal-bodied beings that live near these vents. They host internal symbiotic ecosystems and think in geological time, shaping mineral environments and potentially terraforming oceanic regions. They may be slow, deliberate artists of the deep, cultivating ecosystems like gardens. Now let's explore a hypothetical world that could exist around other stars, a planet with extreme tidal forces. Imagine a world locked in orbit around its star, where one side faces eternal day and the other eternal night, with massive gravitational forces creating extreme tides that reshape the landscape daily. On such a world, we might find the tidal shapeshifters, creatures with the most remarkable adaptive abilities in the universe. These beings would have bodies made of a flexible, almost liquid material that can rapidly change shape and density in response to changing gravitational forces. Let's explore life on a high-gravity world, a super-Earth with gravity 5 times stronger than our planet. On such a world, evolution would favor completely different solutions to the challenges of life. Here we might find the gravitational masters, creatures built like living tanks with incredibly dense bone structures and powerful muscular systems. But their most remarkable adaptation would be their relationship with gravity itself. They use gravitational fields for thinking and might develop anti-gravity tech and interstellar communication systems. To them, gravity isn't a force, it's a language and tool of creation. Now let's journey to a world of eternal storms, a gas giant moon where hurricane-force winds never stop and lightning strikes multiple times per second. In this chaotic environment, we might find the storm riders, creatures that have learned to harness the planet's endless tempests. Storm riders would have bodies designed like living aircraft, with wing-like appendages that can instantly adjust their shape and angle to ride different wind currents. Their skin would be covered in specialized cells that can store and discharge electrical energy, essentially turning them into biological batteries. Now let's consider life on a world with a methane atmosphere and ammonia oceans, conditions that exist in some parts of our outer solar system. On such a world, we might find the ammonia architects, creatures that have evolved to build complex structures using the unique chemistry of their environment. These beings would have bodies adapted to work with liquid ammonia, the way Earth creatures work with water. Their skin would be covered in specialized glands that can secrete complex organic compounds, allowing them to literally grow structures from their own body chemistry. As we journey deeper into the cosmos, let's imagine life on a world with variable gravity. Perhaps a planet in a complex orbital system where gravitational forces change dramatically throughout its orbit. On such a world, we might find the adaptive flyers, creatures with the most sophisticated flight systems imaginable. These beings would have bodies that can rapidly restructure themselves as gravitational conditions change, allowing them to fly efficiently, whether gravity is light or heavy. Their wings wouldn't be fixed structures, but dynamic systems that can change shape, size, and even number based on current conditions. During low gravity periods, they might extend gossamer-thin wings spanning hundreds of feet. During high gravity periods, their wings might become thick, powerful structures capable of generating enormous lift. As we continue to explore our cosmos and discover new worlds, we might find that reality is far stranger and more wonderful than any science fiction. The animals we've imagined today, like green-colored alien with big eyes, might seem mundane compared to what actually exists in the depths of space. The next time you look up at the night sky, remember that you're not just seeing distant lights. You're seeing potential homes for forms of life and intelligence that could reshape our understanding of what it means to exist in this universe. The cosmos is not just vast in space and time, it's vast in possibility. And somewhere out there, incredible creatures might be living lives and thinking thoughts that would seem like magic to us. That's the beauty of imagining life beyond Earth. It reminds us that we're part of something much larger and more amazing than we can possibly comprehend. And who knows, maybe someday we'll meet some of these cosmic neighbors and discover that reality is even more incredible than our wildest dreams.